joined Dean Kannemeyer to take us through his runners for Hollywood Bets Durbanville on Saturday. And Dean, starting in race 1, you've got Marimi Gorge. Silvano, first timer. I know he has been prepped for a race. The meeting didn't hold up, but has he benefited from the extra time?
Definitely. The extra time, and the track's been in better shape now. Well, you can see how firm the tracks have become. But in the sand tracks back home, we can get a lot more work into them. Once again, he hasn't galloped, but it's over 1,200 metres. His horse is going to go a bit further, and I'm going to start him off over this 1250 trip. Nicely drawn, scopy horse, but I think he's a horse that probably needs a run for the penny to drop and find out what it's all about. Owners gave him plenty of time to mature and strengthen up. Left him here during the winter, and so his horse it's going to be progressive, but he'll definitely need a run to say, right, okay, this is what it's all about, and the holiday's over. Nice type.
Race 2, Bright Duchess, a bit of a wide draw, limited options from there, but her progress seems to be promising.
Ran a very good race last time on the outside. I thought she was coming through to win, and it was quite a competitive race that day. Unfortunately, as you say, she's drawn 11. You've got to have a lot of luck from 11. But we'll take our chances. But on that performance, and she came through a run very well, on that run, you've got to include her.
Race 3, Explosive Speed, takes on the restricted maiden over the 1,600 metres. A little bit unlucky in his last start. Do you think he could finish closer up with a bit of luck in running?
Well, he got a good eye. But, yeah, it didn't work out last time, over a trip too short for him. They were sort of bunching in the east side. He had nowhere to go. So I think that I've always thought a mile would be better for him. A 1600 metre trip will be better for him. If you look at him, confirmation, looks like he's a rangy type of Rafif horse, and I think the mile will be fine for him. He's got to be a good runner. It just didn't go his way last time. That's the way I read the race, and so did you.
Race 4, Cape A Stakes over the 1,400 metres. Cosmic Highway took on the Matcham last time. How's he been since the run?
Yeah, Cosmic Highway was a very, very strong race. When I say strong race, there were two horses in the race. Matcham, Give Me a Prince, and Charles Dickens, two top horses in the country. So he hadn't run for, he'd only had 2 runs in Durban. We gelded him after the diadem because he wasn't really putting it in, and we gelded him. I gave him a lot of time, gave him 2 runs at his belt. He was in need of that 2 the other day. That blow would have done him good. He was quite above himself. Also a competitive race, but you can't leave him out.
Race 7, the Southeaster Sprint, Tempting Fate, plum draw, and a similar field to what he took on last time.
Yeah, he ran a good race last time over 1,000 metres. He probably better over 1,200 metres. I had him in Cosmic Highway's race over 1,400 metres, but that was a far stronger race than the Southeaster Sprint, in my opinion. And so I opted to go for this race. So I've always been saying to the owners, probably better 1,100 metres. I ran him once in Gravel over 1,600 metres from a 16 draw, something ridiculous. I shouldn't have run him there. But the other day jumped, he was travelling well, going through the last 400 metres of the race, probably just needed, but it was a nice run. I think that run has brought him on. One draw, we'll take our chances.
Race 8, you've got Savantrix with Craig Zaki aboard. KZN, he only had the 1 run. How's he doing now that he's back in the Cape?
Doing well, doing exceptionally well. That was, when you won, it wasn't a strong race. It was on the Poly on a Monday afternoon. Everyone's still sleeping, so he ran there, and he won it well. But I don't know what he actually beat, really. And it comes in quite a high rating. I think it's a very competitive race, that first run of the maidens. But I think he's improving, and he's doing well in his work back home. But it'll be a good test for him. When Keegan de Mello rode him his first 2 starts, I gave him a run, first run, I gave him a run at Kenilworth. And I always said to Keegan, this has got speed, and, it reminds me of a real 1,000-metre horse. And he said he's not a 1,000-metre horse. He said he's, in actual race, he feels like he'd be better at 1,100 metres. But his work back home, he shows a lot of speed. I'll take my chances over 1,000 metres. But also a good test. That first run out the maidens, coming up quite high in some quite tough horses opposition there. But he's looking exceptionally well, and he's doing well.
Dean, thank you. All the best.
Thank you very much. Thanks for keeping.
Lovely sorts running for Dean. Some of them still needing their runs back, but most certainly horses to take note of.